Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. We getting ready to let the cows out on the new pasture. So we had some I don't know, something interesting, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, but last Wednesday I had the cows in this field, and when I got home they were in the backyard. So essentially they got out. After doing some digging, I realized where are we at? That T-post right there. That's where these two sections meet. The neighbor's horses ran through, and the only reason I say that is because the two hooks on man, it's disorienting. There's two hooks there for the wire going for this section over here. Anyway, those two hooks were ripped off this T-post and ran that way, probably, I don't know, probably about 150 feet. And there's horse tracks. So my current theory is the neighbor's horses came over, my dog got out, my bloodhound likes chasing the horses, and he chased them straight through the fence. So fun stuff. Anyhow, we fixed the fence so my dog can't get out. We do let him out every now and then, just the front door when we're home. He's a pretty good dog. But today, oh, English is hard today. Today, I'm basically gonna fix this section here and get this all set up so we can let the cows out onto this section. They've been on this section for a week tomorrow. So today is Tuesday, May 20th, I think. I don't know, 21st. I think it's the 20th. Anyway, they've been off of this for about a week. I'm going to put them on this section next because they haven't been on this section. That's going to allow this section to grow a little bit more. And then probably a week from tomorrow, we'll let them back on this section. So give it a good 2 weeks rest. As y'all can tell, it's looking pretty good. You can see a bunch of ASC heads coming up and everything. So let's fix this up real quick. Alright, so as you can tell, this was the old section going, okay, so this basically the piece goes in right here, and that's what insulates it. They broke that off. There used to be 2 or 3 of them. I want to say 2 of them on this, and so they just ran through and they ripped everything that way. So all we got to do is throw on a new set. These are relatively inexpensive. You definitely don't want to keep paying to replace them because they ripped these off, and there's another set of these on that other T-post over there that we got to put. This one. Right there seems about right. The other one is right around here. Might have to do some adjusting. This one should. There. Let's see which one's which. This is the top one. This is the other end of the gate for this side. And then the last thing we need to do right here. Last thing we got to do is connect these two sections here. Okay, so we'll have to fix that other side. But basically, the electricity comes in from this direction. So it'll go from here to these two strands, and then it'll also go from here down to here to this strand here. We should be golden on this side. Next thing is to connect this other side back, and I'm not sure what all that entails. We're about to go find out. I know it needs the little T-handle piece, because even from here I can tell that it ain't got one. I looked at all this stuff last week when it happened, trying to figure out what happened. And, still searching for stuff, to be honest. Probably find it with a tractor tire and on my luck. Okay. Come back this way. Alright, we're at the other side. And we definitely need a new tee. So I can see that one's broke pretty good. Drop that one. I'll go ahead and put a new tee in right here. Our hook. It's actually technically called a T-post gate handle anchor. Okay. Alright. Let's see how short this is. This handle's about at it. Yeah. I knew that handle about had it, so I went ahead and bought a new handle when I bought all the rest of the stuff. Still don't think I'm gonna have enough. Just enough. All right. So we should be good here now. I'm gonna walk this strand and make sure it's good. Make sure cows didn't step on it. Then I'll walk that way. Then I'm gonna go plug in my fence shocker back in, my Energizer. And as long as this is all happy, there's one more bracket I gotta replace that's been broke for a while. It's towards the back here. I'm thinking a deer went to jump it or something, and it managed to just snag it just enough to where it broke this piece on that one too. So all these things, I mean, they stay in the sun 24/7. They get old quick. So all right, let me check everything. All right, folks, it got dark on me, so I didn't get to finish, but I got everything here done. I decided to walk around the perimeter of the small section because that's where I was gonna let the cows out, and there's a lot of brush on the fence, so I'm going to not let the cows out today because I do got to go to work tomorrow. My wife's at work now and she won't be home until probably around noonish, I would think. So I don't really want to put the cows in there with them recently getting out. So I'll just hold on. So anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow because that's the plan. See you in a second. Hey folks. A couple days later than I thought it was going to be. Today, I think it's May 24th. It's a Saturday. Oh, it's kind of hot outside today. Anyway, it's a couple of days, more than I thought it was going to be. Mainly because I needed to do a lot more work to the fence. The rest of it was really just clearing some brush off of it and stuff. But we got a pretty day outside. I can tell this field's doing pretty good. Look at all the Bahia seed heads. But the cows are ready to get let out. We're gonna let them out in this section over here. Let them graze it down. They'll probably only be on this one for a few days. Is that running a grasshopper? Yeah. But as you can tell, they're definitely ready to go out. So let's get up here and let them out. Okay, so this is the gate we gotta open. Let all these cows out. Plenty for them to graze, especially right here at the front. Come on. Good. Everybody. So this field does not have near the quality of grazing that field does. That's the field they were on for probably about a week, and they've been locked up for about a week. And I'm probably going to leave them on this field for about a week, 'Cause really on this one I need once I get done grazing, I really need to come back through and brush hog it, because there's a lot of undesirables in there that brush hogging will help take down. Like, I mean, you can see those thorn bushes right there at the gate. There's a bunch of sage grass, which they won't eat. And back there in the back, you can see some small trees starting to come up. So I'll mow all that down. They're all out there except for our youngest bull calf. I heard him somewhere's behind me. Technically, he's a steer. I got to him the other day. Pretty much the day they got out, I went ahead and took care of that and made him a steer. Let's see if we can see him. Oh, there he is. So he's not a happy camper with me right now. Right out the gate here, they got some of this Johnson grass, which they'll graze all this down to the roots. And there's some different grasses in here that they'll eat, some prairie grasses, and I don't think there's really any bahia in here yet. At least I haven't came across any. There's different things they'll graze. I mean, even those little trees over there, some of the younger leaves, the more tender leaves, they'll eat the leaves off them little trees. So, not the best of forage, but hey, it's what we got. Everybody got to start somewhere. But we're gonna leave them out here for today, or leave them out here for probably about a week. Let them eat all this down. Kind of wanted to wait to do it today so I could watch them a little bit. Just a little paranoid about them getting out again. But fence is squared away, so it shouldn't have that problem. They're all looking pretty good. The little bull's still just sitting over there. All right, y'all. We're just gonna let them graze. We got them back on the fence. We rotationally grazed on this pasture next door. Then we put them in the barbed wire fence for about a week, and then we're gonna leave them on this one for about a week, and then we'll put them back on this one. I give this one a 2-week break period. And I don't know how well it comes across the camera, but you can see a ton of bahia seeds popped up over here, so hopefully we'll get more bahia grass growing. But other than that, we're gonna leave them be. Talk to y'all next time, and thank y'all for joining me on the farm today. Have a good one.